Hey guys, welcome to my third episode in my Fallout New Vegas series. In the last video, we were tasked with taking out the ghouls in the Retcon rocket factory. Well, the ghouls there aren't all feral, and some of them are still, have some of their humanity left. And they have tasked us with getting rid of the Nightkin in the basement of the factory. And here is the basement, I believe.
Can't run from me. Eat this.
Well, this one seems friendly.
Antler says you are the one killing my kin. Antler says you
Or
must
it's not.
die.
Well, guess I have to kill it too.
Eat this.
Well, I guess that was the Nightkin's leader right there, Davidson.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you? And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living.
How did you get trapped down here?
First off, I'm not trapped. This was a tactical choice, alright? I'm no match for those things out there. So I found a good defensive position, and I've been defending it, right? Oh, who am I fooling? I'm trapped. Name's Harland. Pleased to meet you. What happened was, I was escorting folks down to work when those things attacked us. Most of the fight was upstairs, but some folks panicked and made for the basement, and I went after them. Well, turns out there were even more of those bastards down here than upstairs, and things went to shit fast. I couldn't find the others, so I fell back to this room and set up a nice little kill zone. End of story.
How have you survived?
I'm not delicate. Radroach meat for protein, condensation off the pipes for water, and I do my business over in the far corner. I wouldn't say it's been comfy.
You don't look like you're from Bright
Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you that Bright's group has got some fine-looking ghoulettes in it. Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company.
How can I get you out of here?
Huh. Well, you're polite. I'll give you that. If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. But it's not. I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. Further into the basement. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. I'd have gone looking myself, except I wouldn't last a minute out there. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Find my friend, and I'll get out of your way.
I'll go try to find your friend.
Thanks. Let me know what you find out. Here's hoping she's okay.
Considering we've only found Nightkin in this basement besides Harkin or Harland, I'm guessing she's dead. But I do think I know where she is, or her body. I think she's just down these stairs to the right. And through this door. There's a little bit of Nightkin Jailer. It was pretty easy to take down. And that was the last Nightkin. Like a flamer or something on him. Incinerator. It's a pretty cool weapon. And there's Harkin's friend. He's probably not going to be too happy with what happened to her.
Did you find my friend?
Yes.
I see. Well, spare me the details. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part, so I'll do mine. Look around up here if you want. I'm gonna make a break for topside.
Now the next thing we need to do is go back to Wright's group and tell them that the basement is safe.
Is the way clear?
The demons are gone.
Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. The way is clear. I will lead my flock through the basement to the sacred site. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. There is much to be done.
I guess now we're going back into that basement. It looks like that super mutant leader had some type of secret staircase to an even lower section of the basement. I wonder what this place was used for. There's a lot of radiation barrels in here.
I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the great journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Let's talk about Chris.
After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. But this only angered him. He seemed lost. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us, to ensure the success of the great journey. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity, and his inability to make the journey himself. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the great journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. You're redeemers both.
So you're gonna leave Chris behind?
Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. The radioactivity of the far beyond is much stronger.
It's none of my business.
Chris shall be declared the saint of the great journey before we depart. I hope this will ease his sadness. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with you on the final tasks necessary to launch the great journey.
How can I help?
I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven into hiding on the top floor. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent, and a set of thrust control modules. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. That's why we can't use the drums that leak down on the launch pad. It's no longer potent enough. I need you to find an intact, shielded container of the igniting agent. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. They won't even launch without them.
I'll do the igniting agent first.
Very well. We don't need a huge amount. 2 to 3 liters should be enough.
Any tips on where I can find the igniting agent?
Repcon has been ransacked so many times by scavengers, it's hard to know where the components might turn up. If they turn up. Jason has mentioned some industrial ruins to the east that are supposed to be highly radioactive. Later.
Now that I can get out of this rocket factory, I'm probably going to go back to Prim to get that robot that we found, because I think I have the components needed to repair it. I guess now we have a robot. So we have 2 companions, him and Boone. I guess now we should continue our journey to go get that igniting agent from that radiated ruins near Novac. It looks like we have made it to the ruins, and I believe that guy, or the dead guy in that yellow suit right there has the igniting agent. But we should be careful, there's a lot of red dots around here. Now we're in caution. Mr. Radical's journal. Let's probably get out of here as fast as we can.
Have you found the components we discussed?
I found a container of the igniting agent.
Yes, that's the stuff. And the container's shielding must be intact or you'd be dead by now. Now all I need is the thrust control modules.
Any tips on where I could find them?
Scavengers wouldn't know the value of the modules just by looking at them. If you know any junk dealers in the area, I'd start there. Later.
I believe I was told of a lady near Novac who sold junk. I believe she also lived at a junkyard outside of that town, so I guess that's where we're going. And we have made it to the scrapyard that should hopefully have the controller board for the spaceship. Now I just have to find who owns this place. I believe that's her laying in the bed.
Hi there. I'm Old Lady Gibson, or so they tell me. I've got odds and ends for sale, and I'm pretty good at fixing things, too. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. The NCR runs the place, so it's off limits to prospectors.
Do you have any thrust modules from Repcon in stock?
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive. A pleasure doing business with you.
I'm gonna check if I have any clothing items that will boost my speech. I have the jumpsuit that should. Oh, I also may have anything in the aid category. It doesn't look like it. No, I don't. Guess we're just gonna have to try this.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
So, you're back.
Here's the 500 caps.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I should switch back into my regular clothes. That's kind of weird what Edie did right there. I guess he's a Enclave robot or something. But at least we got the thrust module now. This quest should be over soon and I can learn where the checkered suit man went.
Hey, have you found the components we discussed?
Found the thrust modules.
Indeed you did. And they seem to be in excellent condition.
Are the rockets ready to go?
Yes, I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin. We have everything we need to launch the rockets, Jason. The great journey can begin.
Gather all.
Not now.
May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of two human friends, one new, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks, and promise never to forget how we cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than thanks. Chris, you have made this great journey a reality. From this moment forward, you will be remembered as the saint of the great journey. We shall never forget you. I ask that you forgive us, Chris, and give us your blessing. And we bestow ours upon you. Seekers, board the rockets. Take your seats. The great journey awaits. To the promised land we go. To the far beyond.
Hey. Did you hear him? My God, you were right all along. I'm no ghoul. They were just using me.
You know if they take you, you would die, right?
And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage?
At least now you're a saint, Chris.
Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. The human race can't stand me.
That's not all true, Chris. You're alright.
So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it?
You could go down to Novac if you want.
Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. Maybe it'll be different this time. I was never a saint before. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try. You go launch the rockets. I'm on my way to Novac.
I guess now we're gonna go launch some rockets filled with ghouls into space. This should be interesting. So I guess that's what that big building was. It's where the rockets are launching from. Guess they're about to launch now. And there goes the ghouls. Guess we should now go back to Novac and speak with Manny about. For my skills, I'm probably just gonna put him in guns, science, and sneak. And for my perk, I'm probably just gonna put him in bloody mess for that extra damage. I was thinking about putting it in Fury, that the one below it, but I decided to put it in bloody mess. And we are back in Novac, probably for the last time. Oh, there's Chris. See if he has anything to say.
Welcome to Novac. It's not very exciting here, but the people are friendly enough. My engineering skills have been coming in handy too. I've got plenty to do. Thanks for telling me about this place.
Well, he seemed pretty thankful. Should probably wait until morning to see Manny.
How you doing? You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
The ghouls are gone.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Now about the man I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Where is Boulder City?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north. Hope that helps. I owed you. Yeah, see ya.
And now we're gonna go back on the road again to Boulder City. Hopefully this is probably our last trip until we get to New Vegas. Well, I'll cut back if anything happens on the road, but I don't expect anything to happen. Well, that was a pretty tough fight just outside of Novac. We should probably see if these Vipers have anything on them. That guy's smoking. Caps and load of 9mm. More caps. Should probably grab that bobby pin, but I'm not gonna. Well, little gas station up here. Looks like that's probably where they're camping out. So. Fire pit, it looks like some beds there. It looks like some ants ambushed a caravan. Looks like they destroyed it. And so yeah, there's a whole bunch of them down here. That's probably why the NCR wasn't letting any caravans through at the Mojave outpost. It looks like we're getting pretty close to Boulder City right now. Looks like there's some little trading post or something up there. Looks like that's a NCR flag too. Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out, see if there's anything up there.
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you? Have a look.
I'm gonna buy any 357 for my cowboy repeater, and that's all. I believe there's a actual weapons dealer in this area too.
You gotta piss someone off to pull guard duty out.
I'm gonna look for them. I believe that's it by that truck right there.
You a merc? Because you don't look like a prospector. Sure, no problem.
The only thing I'm do here is basically just sell off anything that I don't need, like my throwing spears and some other stuff, like any of the ammo that I don't need, like any of the 5mm, any of the 308, and the grenade rounds. I believe the gun runners were under this bridge. Well, at least a little outpost of theirs is under it. Yeah, I believe this is them.
This job's boring. Is there some reason I should be talking to you? Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
I figured a guy like you would have a stock of killing gear.
You might be onto something. I'd like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look. Enough
The
without
gun runners
talking.
didn't really have anything that I needed, so I was just gonna continue my journey on the road to Boulder City. I don't really think it's that far from here. And it looks like we've made it to Boulder City. Looks like it's under NCR control though, which most cities this side of the river are. Looks like it's been mostly destroyed. Yeah. Some type of monument. Looks like the NCR destroyed this town to kill the Legion at the first battle of Hoover Dam. But I should probably go find the cons first. They're probably in the ruins of this city.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved.
What's going on with the Great Khans?
One of my patrols was on its way back from Novac when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages.
I may be able to negotiate with the Great Khans.
Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack... Alright, I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck.
Jeez, this area is bright and destroyed. There are a whole bunch of NCR here. I don't see any cons though. They're probably hidden somewhere. Yeah, I think there's one in that telephone booth. Yep, there's one. And Jessup must be in here.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead.
I believe you have something of mine.
Yeah, about that.
Where's the platinum chip?
Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me.
Let's talk about settling things between you guys and the NCR.
What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt.
Any chance you'll surrender to the NCR?
And face NCR justice? No thanks. I'd rather not spend the next 10 years doing hard labor.
Free the hostages and now have the NCR escort you out of here.
We'd try to bribe our way out, but seeing as how Benny didn't pay us yet, that won't happen. I believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. Yeah, go on.
I'm just gonna put my skills into guns and medicine. Well, that was pretty easy. And got the hostages out unharmed. So, Monroe, I think that was his name. is going to be pretty happy about that, but he's probably not going to be too happy that he has to now escort the Great Khans to where their home is.
I'm glad you were able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not.
The Great Khans let the hostages go in exchange for their own freedom.
My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I?
You're the officer here, make the call.
I don't like it, but orders are orders.
Well, that didn't exactly go to plan.
Thanks for the rescue.
But at least we got the hostages out, and now we know where Benny is. I guess Jessup did kind of try to kill me, and then left me for dead. So I guess it's kind of payback, but did kind of betray him there by promising something, then saying no. I guess the only place to go now is New Vegas to find Benny. I believe Jessup said he was in the Tops Casino. The Grub and Gulp rest stop. I guess this is a caravan stop for all the caravans going into, well, New Vegas. So they have some moonshine or something there. Looks like some old NCR rest point right there.
Lost?
Yes. They're defending whatever comes up that road or comes down these roads. This looks like the entrance to Freeside, and from there I'll be able to get to New Vegas. Well, this area looks like it's in pretty bad shape. Hope New Vegas looks better. You see, have a wall defending them from powder gangers and the Legion. Oh, I'm about to get mugged. Yeah, there's Bloody Mess. He probably doesn't have anything that good on him. Yeah, there's some spiked knuckles. Okay, there's some kids up there chasing a rat. So the old Mormon fort to my right.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Wonder if that'll come in useful anytime. 'Cause I am running pretty low on stuff, so may need to go there. I guess the Kings are kind of the ruling area in this neighborhood because there's not much violence here like there was in the other one. But it looks like right ahead of us is the New Vegas gates, so they may be the ones keeping things in check. I said there's those Securitron things. We saw one of those at Good Springs.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Thanks for the advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. Talk to you later.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to try to get in now.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot. Please return when you have sufficient caps or passport.
Well, I do not have the caps, so I guess I'm not gonna be getting in this episode. Probably gonna try to get the caps next episode.